Have you ever stood in the shadow of ancient ruins and felt a chill run down your spine? A feeling that you're not alone, that voices from the past are still whispering secrets on the wind. These aren't just piles of stone, they're theaters of history, where echoes of triumph, tragedy, and mystery linger. Today, we're peeling back the layers of time to explore the most chilling supernatural tales from the world's most famous ancient ruins. From phantom Roman legions to spectral queens, we're venturing into places where history is so powerful, it refuses to stay dead. So, dim the lights and get ready. We're about to find out what happens when the past refuses to be forgotten. Our first stop takes us to the windswept hills of England, to one of the most iconic and enigmatic structures on Earth, Stonehenge. For thousands of years, these colossal stones have guarded their secrets. Built by a Neolithic people we know so little about, its purpose remains a profound mystery. Was it a temple, an astronomical calendar, or a sacred burial ground? While archaeologists debate, local legends whisper of something far more mystical. For centuries, residents have reported strange, ethereal lights dancing above the stones on moonless nights, hovering and weaving in patterns that defy any natural explanation. Some even claim to hear faint, rhythmic chanting carried on the wind, as if an ancient ritual is still being performed, trapped in a loop for all eternity. The most unsettling tale, however, involves the heel stone, the single large source in stone standing outside the main circle. Legend says that on certain mornings, particularly during the solstice, a shadowy figure can be seen standing beside it, pointing towards the heart of the circle before vanishing as the first rays of sunlight hit the ground. Is it the ghost of a druid priest, forever bound to his sacred site? Now, let's journey south, to the heart of the once mighty Roman Empire, to the magnificent and blood-soaked Colosseum. Imagine this place in its heyday. A roaring crowd of 50,000, the clash of steel, the desperate cries of gladiators. This arena witnessed unimaginable brutality, and many believe the emotional residue of the violence has stained its very foundations. Visitors and staff alike have reported a host of paranormal phenomena. The most common report is the sudden, bone-chilling drop in temperature in the subterranean tunnels, known as the hypogeum, where gladiators and wild animals awaited their fate. People speak of hearing the clang of unseen gates, the rattling of chains, and even the low growl of a lion where no animal has been for centuries. Security guards patrolling at night have reported seeing the shadowy outlines of figures in the stands. Spectral spectators still waiting for the games to begin. One of the most persistent legends is the ghost of a Roman senator who appears on the upper tiers, looking down at the arena floor with an expression of profound sadness before fading into the stone. Perhaps the most chilling accounts come from those who claim to have heard a full-throated roar of a crowd erupt from the empty stadium, a ghostly echo of its violent past. From the heart of an empire to the jungles of Central America, we arrive at the sprawling, mysterious city of Chichén Itzá, the crown jewel of the Mayan civilization. The Mayans were brilliant astronomers and architects, but their culture was also steeped in ritual and sacrifice. The centerpiece, the Great Pyramid of El Castillo, is a marvel, but it's the nearby sacred cenote, a deep, natural sinkhole that holds the darkest tales. This was a place of pilgrimage and sacrifice, where precious objects and, chillingly, human beings were thrown into the depths as offerings to the rain god, Cha. Divers exploring the cenote in the 20th century confirmed these stories, recovering gold, jade, pottery, and human remains. Today, visitors who stand at the edge of this dark, green water report an overwhelming sense of sorrow and despair. Local guides, descendants of the Maya, speak of hearing faint cries for help rising from the cenote on still nights, believed to be the spirits of the sacrificed, forever trapped between worlds. Others claim to have seen shadowy figures moving among the trees surrounding the water's edge, believed to be the ghosts of the ancient priests who presided over these grim ceremonies. The air here feels heavy, thick with the memory of lives given to appease the gods. Our next destination takes us to the windswept coast of Ireland, to the dramatic and haunted Leap Castle, often called the most haunted castle in the world. Its history is a long and bloody saga of clan warfare and betrayal. While the castle itself is a hotbed of paranormal activity, its most terrifying feature lies beneath the ground, an oubliette, a small dungeon accessible only through a trapdoor in the ceiling. Prisoners were dropped into the darkness to be forgotten, left to die on a bed of spikes and the bodies of those who came before them. When the oubliette was cleaned out in the early 1900s, it took 3 cartloads to remove the human bones. The castle is said to be haunted by numerous spirits, but the most feared is a creature known as the Elemental. It's described not as a human ghost, but as a primitive, hunched entity that emanates a horrifying smell of a rotting corpse and sulfur. It's often sighted on the stairs leading to the Bloody Chapel, where a brutal family murder took place. Another prominent ghost is the Red Lady, a woman in a red dress seen holding a dagger, forever reliving the moment of a tragic death. The sheer volume and intensity of the paranormal claims at Leap Castle make it a terrifying testament to its violent past. Finally, we travel to the deserts of Egypt, to the Valley of the Kings, the final resting place of pharaohs like Tutankhamun and Ramses the Great. For over 3,000 years, these tombs were sealed to protect the rulers on their journey to the afterlife. Breaking these seals, according to legend, came with a terrible price: the curse of the pharaohs. The most famous story surrounds the opening of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1920 by Howard Carter. Within months of the discovery, Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's financier, died from an infected mosquito bite. At the moment of his death, all the lights in Cairo mysteriously went out. His dog, back in England, howled and died at the same time. Over the next decade, a string of unusual deaths befell several others associated with the tomb's opening. Skeptics point to natural causes like fungus or toxins sealed in the tomb, but the coincidences are undeniably eerie. Tomb guards today still tell stories of strange whispers echoing from deep within the empty corridors, the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes, and the ghostly apparition of a pharaoh in his war chariot seen riding through the valley at dusk. It's as if the ancient kings are still standing guard over their eternal rest, issuing a silent warning to all who dare disturb them. From ghostly gladiators to cursed tombs, these ancient sites hold more than just history. They hold stories, emotions, and energies that seem to defy the passage of time. Could it be that great joy, immense sorrow, and terrible violence can leave a permanent mark on a place? Or are these tales simply the product of our own imaginations, inspired by the dramatic and mysterious settings? Perhaps we'll never know for sure, but the next time you visit a place where history sleeps, tread lightly. You never know who or what might be listening. What do you think? Are these ruins truly haunted, or are there logical explanations for all of it? Let me know your own theories and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you're fascinated by the mysteries that hide in the shadows of history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay curious.